Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Smash Masters number 73. I'm your host for tonight, Mudkip. Excited to bring you guys another edition of Smash Masters on this chilly Monday evening. The first set on stream is going to be CPU 1 against Coleslaw. We have 7 contestants tonight, so that's a round robin tournament for us. We need at least 8 to compete in brackets, so hopefully everybody will get a shot at getting up on stream for you guys today. Excited to be calling this one for you guys here at the Outer Limits. We'll see what Coleslaw decides to lock in on Wii Fit Trainer. This is a new character for Coleslaw. He typically likes to use Shulk in these matches. CPU 1's gonna lock in on Peach. And game 1 out of a possible 5 is underway for you guys. You got CPU 1 on the right and Coleslaw on the left to start things off. Coleslaw trying to regenerate some energy early in this match. CPU 1 going for the knockout punch early, but Coleslaw dodges that. Gets CPU 1 off the stage, but CPU 1's able to make a nice recovery. CPU 1 taking the fight to Coleslaw now. Looking for Mr. Saturn, is able to get it against Coleslaw. Coleslaw's in trouble, has Mr. Saturn in play. Knocks Mr. Saturn into CPU 1, knocks a soccer ball into her. Knocks the soccer ball into CPU 1. Both of these players at high amount of damage. Coleslaw's at 100% after he just recovered some damage here. CPU 1 with the Mr. Saturn throws against Coleslaw. Almost knocks him up and out, but Coleslaw got the better of that exchange and was able to hang on. Both of these players toss a projectile at each other. Coleslaw coming up with the better end of that exchange, at least for the time being. Coleslaw trying to ledge guard against CPU 1. Blocks that side attack by CPU 1 there. Very nice block by Coleslaw there. That could have spelled trouble with him. Peach with a radish spawn gets that into Coleslaw. CPU 1 with the grab and the throw now. Coleslaw with a soccer ball spike is able to knock that into CPU 1 and almost knocks him off the opposite side of the stage. Coleslaw gets first stock here against Peach and knocks her down to take her down to 2 stocks. CPU 1 looking to retaliate against Coleslaw and take the fight to him and possibly prevent him from recovering, but unsuccessful there. Coleslaw goes for the down spike, can't find it. Peach is able to recover. What a nice job by CPU 1 to knock Coleslaw out to even this match at 2 stocks apiece. Coleslaw has the damage advantage currently against CPU 1. CPU 1 sitting at 75% damage. We shall see what happens. CPU 1 flirting with disaster on the side of the stage. Spawns a radish, gets a down spike. That doesn't do much damage against Coleslaw. Coleslaw trying to take the fight to CPU 1, trying to generate some offense. Unable to do so thus far. Got that side smash. Side smash CPU 1 hard. CPU 1's able to recover. Nice recovery by CPU 1. Nice projectile spawn, or an attempt at one. What a nice set of nice parries from Coleslaw there to parry CPU 1's attack. Coleslaw has CPU 1 up, looking for the ray gun spawn. Ray shot. Has the ray shot charged up. We'll see if he gets to use it against CPU 1. CPU 1 has a radish. Tries to throw it. Unable to get it. CPU 1's not going to be able to recover and goes down to 1 stock. CPU 1 looking for a receipt here to take Coleslaw down to 1 stock. We'll see if he's able to do so. Looks for a down spike. Does not get that. Throws a radish into Coleslaw as he tries to ledge guard her. Not going to happen against Peach there. Coleslaw recovers, so does CPU 1. CPU 1 has to work his way back to stage now. He does. Works his way back center stage, trying to get some offense going against Coleslaw and knock him down to 1 stock. Coleslaw looking to take game 1 away from CPU 1. Gets the soccer ball and knocks CPU 1 up with it. Misses the ray gun shot. CPU 1 has a radish in his hand. Throws the radish. Goes for a down spike kick against Coleslaw. Coleslaw still able to recover. Still has life left. Still has play left. CPU1 gets the better of that offensive exchange. and knocks Coleslaw down to 1 stock. Game 1 is anybody's game. Coleslaw gets the up attack against CPU1 there. CPU1 looking to ledge guard against Coleslaw, throws a couple of radishes at him, is able to get that against him. Coleslaw with Peach's radish and tries to throw it back at her. That didn't do anything though. What a shot from Coleslaw and knocks CPU1 up and out to take game 1 away from CPU.
Tuck in those glutes.
Congratulations to Coleslaw for taking game 1 of that series. Game 2 will be underway for you guys shortly. We may be staying on small battlefield. We may change it up here. Y'all see what happens. Stage 2 for game 2 will be taking place on Pokemon Stadium number 2. We will see what happens here. CPU1 is elected to go on Donkey Kong. And Coleslaw is staying on Wii Fit Trainer. Game 2 has been all CPU1 in the early going. CPU1 taking the absolute fight to Coleslaw. Coleslaw spikes a soccer ball into CPU1. Somehow gets hit with Coleslaw's soccer ball there, the CPU1. CPU1's winding up a super punch, absolutely collapsed Coleslaw off the opposite end of the stage. Coleslaw is able to recover. Coleslaw trying to go on the offense against CPU1 now. CPU1 jumps off the stage, throws Coleslaw, and takes Coleslaw down to 2 stocks here in the early goings of game 2. Swats at Coleslaw, knocks Coleslaw up. Barrels into Coleslaw, knocks him up again. Coleslaw trying to generate any offense he can against CPU1 here. Unable to do so thus far. CPU1 gets the grab, gets the throw, gets the knockup. Knocks Coleslaw off the stage and ledge guards her and jumps off the stage with him to keep him from recovering, takes him down to 1 stop. Game 2 looking like it's going to go to CPU, barring a comeback by Coleslaw. Coleslaw jumps off the stage himself. Almost a costly mistake by Coleslaw there. Coleslaw kicks CPU1 off the stage, gets some offense going against them. Spawns a soccer ball into CPU1. Very nice job there by Coleslaw. CPU1 trying to get things going here for him. What an up smash by CPU1 to take game 2 away from Coleslaw. We are at a deadlock in this set. This set is even up at 1-1. 1 game to Coleslaw and 1 game to CPU1. Congrats to both contestants in this match. We'll see where we go for game number 3. Whether we stay on Pokemon Stadium 2 or go somewhere else. Game 3 looking like it's going to take place on Town & City. That'll be the venue for game number 3, and stage selection is gone underway. Coleslaw's pivoting to Piranha Plant. CPU1's electing to stay on Donkey Kong. He's personally my favorite character in this game for various amount of reasons. I mean, don't get me wrong, Donkey Kong is strong, but he lacks the recovery ability that most of the other characters have. Game 3, going much of the way Game 2 started out. Both of these players trying to get the better of each other, figure each other out in the early set of Game 3. Coleslaw taking the fight to CPU1. CPU1 looking to retaliate any way he can. Coleslaw looks like he's getting the better of this offensive exchange against CPU1 early in this match. Has CPU1 up at 128% damage. On to Spike Ball, no to an avail there. CPU1's able to dodge that and recover nicely against Coleslaw. What a Spike Ball spawn off the stage against CPU1 to knock him out. Very nice job there by Coleslaw. Very nice job to recover there too. He was pretty far off the stage. I didn't even know he was going to make it back there. Series of nice up smashes from Coleslaw. Looking for a Spike Ball spawn. Doesn't get that. Coleslaw spike. Coleslaw gets spiked by CPU1 there. Coleslaw with a side smash. Didn't find anything. Coleslaw with a poison mist. Didn't find anything there. Looks for another Spike Ball spawn to hit CPU1 with off the stage. Unable to get that either. Coleslaw somehow able to make a miraculous recovery at 165% damage. We'll see what Coleslaw has in store. What a spike by CPU1 to knock Coleslaw out and take him down to 2 stocks. That's the smoothest spike I've ever seen from CPU1 to spike Coleslaw like that. Ledge spiked him right off the stage. Smooth move there and smooth set of barrel rolls against Coleslaw. CPU1 looking to generate some offense against Coleslaw. Coleslaw with a spike ball spawn that hits CPU1 on the platform, and that's going to spell 1 stock for CPU1. CPU1 looking to hang on to win game 3 here against Coleslaw. Coleslaw looking to win game 3 against CPU1. Has CPU1 knocked up. And see you later, CPU1. That's going to spell a game 3 victory for Coleslaw on Piranha Plant. Very solid job by Coleslaw there to take game 3 of this set. One more win for Coleslaw, and he will win this set. Since this tournament is round robin, there's technically not a next round to the winners or losers bracket. Everybody plays each other at one time in this round robin match. Uh-oh, what we've been waiting to see from CPU1. CPU1 locks in on his signature character, Pac-Man. This is what we've been waiting all night for, folks. In this do or die match for CPU1, CPU1 gets a hydrant spawn. Coleslaw trying to make a recovery. CPU1 kicks him off the side of the stage. A lot of action going on here. Coleslaw kicks that hydrant right into CPU1. CPU1 looking for the spike again. Unable to find it against Coleslaw. CPU1 has a projectile to use against Coleslaw, but misses a projectile. Has to recover on stage, and he does. Spawns another hydrant. Spawns another projectile. Coleslaw trying to duck dodge any way he possibly can right now against CPU1. Has a spike ball spawn. CPU1 rolls out of the way of that spike ball very wisely. That could have hurt CPU1 severely. Coleslaw gets his bell rung by CPU1 there. Spawns a hydrant into a spike ball, but Coleslaw came out the better end of that physical exchange. Coleslaw CPU1 looking for another projectile. Coleslaw looking for another spike ball. It's the spike ball. CPU1 spawns a hydrant. Lands right on the spike ball. Coleslaw up smashes CPU1 right into the screen. What a shot from Coleslaw. CPU1 retaliates and knocks Coleslaw up and out to take him down to 2 stocks. CPU1 has to make a recovery and does. Throws a projectile at Coleslaw. Gets the projectile. Coleslaw looking for a spike ball spawn. Looking for a down spike. Gets that against CPU1. CPU1 spawns a hydrant. Coleslaw spawns a spike ball into his hydrant. CPU1 spawns another hydrant. Activates the hydrant against Coleslaw. No dice. Blocked by Coleslaw. What a side smash shot from CPU1. Coleslaw with a poison mist as he recovers on stage. CPU1 with a hard side smash. This set could very well go to a game 5 if CPU1 wins here. CPU1 with a series of attacks against Coleslaw. He's hanging on for dear life. Coleslaw spike balls the hydrant. Gets his bell absolutely rung by CPU1. CPU1 looking for the grab and throw. Grabbed the wrong way against Coleslaw. That's unfortunate. Coleslaw looking for the side smash against CPU1. CPU1 not letting him have it. CPU1 throws a projectile into Coleslaw. Coleslaw takes CPU1 back on the stage with him, looking for a spike ball spawn against CPU1. CPU1 somehow makes a recovery, gets up smashed by Coleslaw for his troubles, looks for another projectile against Coleslaw. Coleslaw with a down spike, Coleslaw with a hydrant. Oh my goodness. What a spike ball shot from Coleslaw that gets parried by CPU1. CPU1 gets damaged by Coleslaw's poison mist. Is able to kick his hydrant into Coleslaw, and CPU1 is going to be your winner of Game 4. This set has come down to a winner-take-all Game 5, folks. Against CPU1 and Coleslaw. We will see what stage we head to for that set. Stage bans are in progress now. The stage for Game 5 is Parallel's Pokemon League. CP1 staying on Pac-Man. Coleslaw is going on Shulk. So Coleslaw brings his main out to play in this set. A do or die set for both of these competitors. CP1 trying to put his hydrant into play. Coleslaw very wisely jumps out of the way. Coleslaw trying to put CP1's hydrant into play, and CP1 jumps out of the way. Coleslaw with a couple of side slashes. CP1 with another hydrant spawn. Coleslaw's going to try to get to use that against him, and he does. Hydrant rolls into CP1 a couple of times. Coleslaw looking for the hard side slash. Does not get it. CP1 was looking for a hard side smash of his own. Doesn't get it either. Coleslaw comes out with the better end of that exchange and knocks CP1 to take him down to 2 stocks. Here in the early goings of Game 5. Coleslaw has a Buster Slash activated. CP1 with another hydrant spawn. Coleslaw blocks that. Doesn't take any damage from it. Coleslaw's out 114% damage. CP1's just trying to jump off the stage and find a projectile. Goes for a grab, doesn't get it. It's down smashed by CP1 for his efforts. What a way to use CP1's spell against him. Has CP1 absolutely dazed and confused. Knocks him out to finish the job and send CPU1 down to 1 stock. Looks like Game 5 is going to go to Coleslaw, barring a comeback by CPU. CPU1 is going to try to put the hydrant in play. Is able to, but the hydrant falls harmlessly off the stage. Tries to throw a bell into Coleslaw. Coleslaw reads that play like a book and absolutely jumps out of the way there. Tries to throw an apple into CPU1. That doesn't happen. Coleslaw, that doesn't happen. Coleslaw knocks CPU1 into his hydrant. Jumps off the stage and goes for a down spike. Somehow Coleslaw wins Game 5 on 176% damage on perfect 3 stock. Congratulations to both CPU1 and Coleslaw, and congratulations to Coleslaw for coming up with a victory there against CPU1. Very hard fought match by CPU1 to take it to Game 5 in a do or die Game 4. Got the better end of that exchange, but just came up a little bit short in Game 5 against Coleslaw's Shulk. For those just tuning in on stream, this is Smash Master 73, presented to you by The Outer Limits, and I'm your host for tonight, Mudkip. Glad to have you guys join us for another edition of Smash Masters this week. Congrats to I'd like to give a special shout out to the 7 participants that did show up tonight. If you're interested in showing up for Smash Masters, we definitely have lots of fun here on Monday nights. Monday nights tentatively start at 7 o'clock. May start a little bit later depending on how many people sign up and how many people are here at the time. We try to start around 7:15, 7:30 at the latest. For more information, go to start.gg for sign-ups. The next match on stream will be Kiko and Duke. Gotta get the controller configurations going. We are back to you again this Thursday night for our weekly FGC tournament, so stay tuned for that. As always, sign-ups for those games are also on start.gg via Thursday Night Throwdown, and just click on the Outer Limits. Kiko's going to lock in on Incineroar, it looks like. We will see who Duke decides to use here. Duke elects to use Captain Falcon. Alright. We have Kiko on Incineroar and Duke on Captain Falcon. Game 1 out of a possible 5 set to go underway here. Kiko getting the better of the early exchange in this match. We'll see what happens. Duke responds with some offense of his own against Kiko. Has Kiko at 60% damage. Kiko has to figure things out. Gets a hammer fist smash against Duke. Very nice offensive exchange there by Kiko to knock Duke up and around a bit. Duke trying to hit Kiko off the stage, gets that. Kiko stage dives. Luckily he made it back on stage that time. Sometimes that doesn't pan out too well for Incineroar. If you dive too far away from the stage, you typically don't recover from those. What a nice recovery by Duke there to recover off the stage after getting knocked off of it by Kiko. Both of these players are high damage. Who will get the first stock advantage? Looks like it's going to be Duke. Duke throws, punches, and kicks Kiko off the side of the stage. Kiko stage dives. Duke doesn't get out of the way in time, and Duke gets knocked off the opposite end of the stage. Duke has to recover. Duke hard kicks Kiko. Grabs, punches, and kicks Kiko again. Duke's going to try to ledge guard against Kiko here. Unsuccessful. Kiko's able to recover back on the stage. Kiko's going to throw Duke into the ropes and knock him up, but not going to knock him out. Kiko gets the knockout there against Duke, but Kiko has to be careful as he's sitting on 132% damage against Duke here in Game 1. Duke with a grab and the up kick. Kiko with a stage dive save. What a nice recovery there by Kiko. Going for the spinning hammer fists against Duke. Unable to find that. Duke has kicked Kiko off the stage. Kiko has recovered. Duke jumps and hard kicks Kiko again. He's not going to recover that time. Both of these players are 2 stocks even now. Duke with a slight damage advantage. Kiko looking to generate some offense of his own and damage Duke a bit. What a series of punch flurries there by Duke there against Kiko. Duke kicks Kiko off the stage. He's going to try to ledge guard him to prevent him from recovering. Unable to do so thus far, but jump and kicks Kiko again to knock Kiko down on 1 stop. Very nice job by Duke. Kiko trying to knock Duke out to take him down on 1 stop. Duke's sitting at 98% damage. We'll see what Duke has. Kiko goes for the swing against Duke, gets the swing, swings Duke off the stage. Duke somehow recovers, goes for the throw spike against Kiko, is able to get that. Kiko throws Duke into the ropes, knocks him up, and see you later, Duke. Duke's gonna go down to 1 stock in this match. Duke looking to get the final stock against Kiko. We will see what happens. Kiko blocks Duke's attack. Duke doesn't land any offense there. Kiko looking for some offense of his own and take Duke out of the equation. What a spike by Duke off the stage. And Duke's going to win Game 1 in a solid fashion. Duke jumps off the stage with Kiko to get the spike finish. Game 2 is going to take place at Smashville. We'll see if both of these players stay on their respective characters for this match. Duke is going to go back on Captain Falcon. Kiko's going to go back on Incineroar. Game 2 at Smashville taking place here next. Against Duke and Kiko. Duke won that first match. We'll see what holds up for the second match. What a nice job by Duke there to knock Kiko off the stage. Duke trying to finish the job, unable to do so. Kiko also trying to recover, unable to do so thus far. Kiko unsuccessfully stage dives to his doom. That's going to spell stock for Kiko. Kiko's going to be the first person to go down to 2 stocks in Game 2 against Duke. Duke looking to take a 2-game advantage against Kiko here. Kiko looking not to let that happen and win Game 2 to even the series up at 1 game apiece. Duke with a down spike, but Kiko with a spinning hammer fist shot against Duke. What a spike attempt by Kiko, unable to find it. Duke gets the grab. Duke gets the stage spike. Kiko looks for the stage dive against Duke. Unable to find it there. Duke gets a couple of punches and kicks it. Kiko somehow able to recover off of a stage dive. Back on the side of the ledge of the stage. Knocks Duke off the other end of the stage. Duke's continuing to jump around and try to find any offense he can. Duke with the jump and the spike against Kiko keeps him from recovering. Kiko's down to 1 stock here in game 2. Game 2 looks like it's going to swing in Duke's favor. Duke has the rope throw. Duke has the up spike. Kiko does, sorry. Kiko has a rope throw and the up spike against Duke. Duke gets the throw and the up kick against Kiko. Kiko recovers nicely against Duke. Kiko looking to ledge guard Duke now. Duke's not looking to let that happen. Kiko's looking to knock Duke off the other side of the stage. Duke with a stage spike and Duke with an up kick. And a series of throws and kicks there against Kiko. What a down spike from Duke, and that's going to spell the end of game 2 for Kiko. Very nice job by Duke there to win game 2 against Kiko. Game 3 is going to take place at Town and City. This is officially do or die for Kiko here. Kiko has to win this match to force a game 4. Against Duke. Both of them start off on their respective sides of the stage. They meet at center stage. Kiko's going to kick the offense off for us here in game 3 early. Duke's looking to generate some offense of his own. Is able to do so. Knocks Kiko off the stage. Kiko with a stage dive. Knocks Duke back. Duke right back on Kiko. Kiko trying to go for the spinning hammer fists. Unable to get that against Duke. Duke with a down spike takes Kiko down to 2 stocks early in game 3. Duke looking to bring out the broomsticks on this set. Go for a sweep. What a stage spike and a kick from Duke. Kiko's going to try to go for a stage dive recovery. That's going to be unsuccessful as he dives to his demise. Duke jumps off the stage again to go Kiko into stage diving and missing again to finish off game 3. But Kiko's able to make a smooth recovery that time, at least for now. Both of these players have taken a significant amount of damage from the other player. Kiko looking to knock Duke off the side of the stage and keep him out this time. Unable to do so thus far, unable to get any offense generated against Duke. Has a side smash there against Duke. Duke's not going to be able to recover, and Duke's going to go down to 2 stops. What a stage spike by Duke to throw Kiko up off the stage. What a throw to an up smash by Duke to knock Kiko off the stage. Kiko's still able to recover both times. Kiko's sitting on 157% damage now. Duke thought about going for another spike there, but decided not to. Knocks Kiko off the side of the stage. Kiko takes a knee on a recovery effort, and that's going to keep him from recovering. And break out the broomsticks, folks. Folks, that is a sweep for Duke. Next match is going to be Beastman Subaru against Duke. Against Kiko, I'm sorry. Set to take place on stage shortly. Both the players are getting into the ring now and setting up on stage. Getting ready for their set. Good luck to both Kiko and Subaru. Here on their set. Getting their controller settings configured. Track selection is going to be Devil Calls in Your Heart from the Captain Falcon music soundtrack. Beastman is going to lock in on Ice Climbers. Kiko's going to lock in on Incineroar. Game 1 is going to come underway for you guys shortly. The stage is set for Battlefield. Beastman locks in on Ice Climbers. Beastman trying to get the offense going early. He's able to do so. He's able to get the hammer spin. It's kind of unfair when two Ice Climbers are swinging their hammers at you. But nonetheless, Beastman's going to get the better of this early exchange against Kiko here. Beastman knocks Kiko up. Kiko's able to recover. Beastman's looking to freeze Kiko here. Unable to do so thus far. What a side smash from Beastman. And a couple of icicle spawns. Kiko tries to recover on stage, but dives the opposite way of where he's supposed to be diving. Kiko goes for the down spike against Beastman, unable to get it. Beastman with the hammer spin, able to get that against Kiko. Beastman looking to freeze Kiko again. Is able to get a side smash against Kiko for his efforts. Kiko blocks the icicle spawns from Beastman. What a side shot from Beastman on Kiko. Beastman's looking to freeze Kiko up. It gets the up smash instead to take Kiko down to one stop. Kiko's trying to battle back in this first game. Looks to throw Beastman off the stage, but gets the side smash instead, and that's going to keep Beastman from recovering. Beastman with an up attack against Kiko here early set of game 1. Gets the stage fight, goes for another up attack, doesn't get it. Beastman has frozen Kiko, at least for the time being, but Kiko's able to make a recovery out of the ice cubes. Beastman freezes Kiko again, and Kiko recovers. Beastman going for the hammer spin against Kiko, can't find it. Kiko trying to generate any offense he can against Beastman. Goes for a side smash, gets that against Beastman. Goes for the spinning hammer fist, gets that against Beastman. Kiko looking to kick Beastman off the side of the stage here. Beastman looking to try to freeze Kiko again and use that against him. As Kiko frozen at least for the time being, but Kiko's able to bust out of it. Kiko looking for a side smash against Beastman. Beastman was a spinning hammer attack against Kiko. It's the up spike against him and is going to keep Kiko from recovering and knock Kiko up and out to take game 1 away from Kiko. Stage 2 is set for Battlefield.
Start battle.
Gotta get the soundtrack going. This one's gonna come from the going to be Night of Fate, it looks like, from the Kingdom Hearts soundtrack.
Start battle. Ice Climbers, Incineroar.
Beastman stays on Ice Climbers. Kiko stays on Incineroar. Game 2's coming underway for you guys here shortly. Game 2 is set to take place on Battlefield. Beastman with a spinning hammer fist early does not get that against Kiko. Kiko looking for some offense of his own. Unable to find any thus far. Goes Beastman against the ropes. Beastman comes back with a spinning hammer spawn against Kiko. Absolutely has Kiko dazed and confused. Gets another spinning hammer spawn. Spinning hammer attack against Kiko. Goes for the spinning hammer attack again against Kiko again and gets it. Tries to knock Kiko off the stage. What a hammer shot by Beastman there to spike Kiko down the stage and knock him down to 2 stocks there. Very solid job by Beastman. Looking to get the spinning hammer attack. Looking to get the up spikes against Kiko. Able to do so. Beastman's looking to freeze Kiko in his tracks. It's the icicle spawn. No to an avail against Kiko there. Kiko gets the spike shot. Spike kick up against Beastman. Kiko kicks Nana off the stage. Nana's not able to recover. One ice climber left. Let's see what happens here. The one ice climber is taking the fight absolutely to Kiko. Kiko's looking to knock him off the side of the stage, unable to do so thus far. Kiko's able to recover off the stage. Kiko with a down spike kick, able to get that against Beastman. Beastman with another spinning hammer spawn. Kiko with a grab and a suplex. That's going to take Beastman down to 2 stocks. Beastman with a damage advantage at least goes for the up spike against Kiko. Doesn't get that. Freezes Kiko in his tracks. Kiko's at 145% damage. 168 now. One up spike from Beastman's gonna spell 1 stock from Kiko. See you later, Kiko. Thanks for coming. Trying to freeze Kiko here as Beastman is able to do so. Damages Kiko for 60% damage. What a retaliation by Beastman there. Spinning hammer shot against Kiko. Looking to freeze Kiko again. Kiko going for the swing. Gets it. Throws Beastman against the ropes and knocks him up. Doesn't knock him out yet though. What a hammer shot by Beastman against Kiko. Kiko looking for the down kick and getting it. Kiko looking for the down kick again. Beastman absolutely swings his hammer at Kiko to knock him off the opposite side of the stage. It's the up hammer shot. It's another up hammer shot. And Beastman is going to take this game away from Kiko.
Battle. Ice Climbers. Incineroar.
Next game underway for you guys shortly. It's going to be Beastman on Ice Climbers.
3, 2,
and Kiko on Incineroar again. The soundtrack is from Tekken this time. Beastman getting the up hammer spin, getting the up hammer spin against Kiko. Goes for the down hammer shot, doesn't get that against Kiko though. That's Kiko at 92% damage. Going to be looking for a way to knock him up and out. Spinning hammer shots try against Kiko. Beastman with the up spike against Kiko. With a spinning hammer shot. Knocks Kiko up and out down to 2 stocks. We'll see what Kiko has in store for Beastman here. Has Beastman at 76% damage. Throws him against the ropes, knocks him up. Ice Climbers reunite at the other end of the stage. Trying to take the fight to Kiko. Swinging their hammers like mad people. Goes for the down hammer spike against Kiko, doesn't get it. Kiko tries to spike Beastman, doesn't get that either. What a shot from Beastman to knock Kiko up and out. Kiko's not out yet though. Kiko's been able to return to the stage. But that up smash from Beastman's going to keep Kiko at bay and take him down to 1 stock here in game 2. What a series of hammer shots from Beastman there against Kiko. Kiko looking to keep Beastman from recovering on the side of the stage, but unable to do so there. What a kick by Kiko there, and the spike to knock Beastman down to 2 stocks. Beastman responding with a spinning hammer shot against Kiko. Has Kiko at 87% damage. Uh-oh, throws Beastman into the ropes, knocks Beastman up. Only had Beastman knocked out. Kiko's gonna sacrifice himself to try to take Beastman out. No 2 in the veil. Beastman's your winner of game 2. At least he took Beastman down to 2 stocks before he couldn't recover there. sorry guys, that was apparently game 3 against Beastman and Kiko. Maybe not. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Apologies. That was the last set against. That was the last game against Beastman and Kiko. Congrats to Beastman for winning that set against Kiko. The next set on screen we have is Aryeh against Aryeh is going against somebody here. 1 second. Against it's Aryeh against Aiden. That is our next set on screen. First game's gonna take place on small battlefield.
Battle. King TDD.
Aryeh's gonna go Ness. Aiden's gonna go King DDD. Ah, yes, our resident King DDD player is back. Gotta slow down when I say that, because sometimes I had too many DDD at the end of it. Aryeh getting the better of the offensive experience going here in the set in game 1 against Aiden. Aiden looking for a spike ball against Aryeh. Not able to find it. Aiden with a smooth recovery there. I don't know how he managed that one. King DDD is another one of those heavy set characters in this game. So he's kind of top heavy and he doesn't exactly have the best recovery, but somehow Aiden made that one work. Spike ball. Spawn spike balls against Aryeh. Not able to find it. Aryeh is going for a PK Thunder. Not able to find that against King DDD. What a spike ball by Aiden that Aryeh absolutely just walks into upon the recovery, and that's going to spell 2 stocks for Aryeh there. Aryeh looking for the yo-yo hit. Hits Aiden with a yo-yo. Not able to do much after that though. Aiden looking to knock Aryeh off the stage. Aiden has a spike ball spawn. Aryeh very wisely kicks the spike ball out of the way. Throws Aiden off the side of the stage. Aiden recovers. Aiden, what a up spike. What a up shot by Aryeh there to knock Aiden down to 2 stocks. Aryeh going for the offensive advantage here against Aiden here. Aiden looking for a hammer shot. Not able to find it thus far. Absolutely getting pummeled by Aryeh's offense. He's able to knock Aryeh off the stage, but Aryeh is able to recover against Aiden. Aiden didn't get the attack to go his way that time. Wow, what a home run by Aiden there. It's going. See you later, Ness. Aryeh is down to 1 stock. What a nice up smash from Aiden there to take Aryeh down to 1 stock. Aryeh PK thunders Aiden's spike ball right back into him. Aryeh PK thunders himself into Aiden, is unable to recover. That would have been sweet if he was. But Aiden's going to take game 1 away from Aryeh. Aryeh attempted to PK thunder himself back on stage. Aiden went for the dive smash with spike off the stage. Aryeh was able to connect with a PK thunder recovery, knocks Aiden off the stage. While Aryeh fell to his death first, so game 1 goes to Aiden. Congrats to Aiden on winning game 1 in well, unorthodox fashion. Aiden looking to take the fight to Aryeh here in game 2. Aryeh getting the offense going early against Aiden. Aiden has to figure things out against Aryeh. Aiden's just kind of floating around on stage right now, trying to generate some offense. Get some offense going against Aryeh here. It's the hammer spin, that doesn't do anything. Nice spike ball there by Aiden. At least hits Aryeh with that. Aiden's attack's going the opposite way of what he wants it to go to. Aryeh jumps, that was a mistake. Aiden swings his hammer at him for his efforts. Aiden with a hammer spin shot, that's going to knock Aryeh down to 2 stocks here early in game 2. My question is, how is Aiden alive at 110% on King DDD? Unbeknownst to me, Aiden's pulling something out of a magician's hat right now against Aryeh. Aiden's had 116% damage on King DDD. Again, King DDD is one of the more heavier characters in Smash, so he doesn't exactly have the best recovery methods, but somehow Aiden making it work against him. Goes for a PK. Aryeh goes for a PK bar against Aiden. Is able to get that. Finally knocks Aiden down to 2 stocks. On a hard side smash there. Aryeh is going to town against Aiden. Gets a PK fire. Gets a barrier shot. Absolutely taking the fight to Aiden. He goes for a PK fire there. Aiden somehow deflects that against Aryeh, and Aryeh gets hit with his own PK fire. Aiden looking to finish Aryeh off here to take him down to 1 stock. It's the spinning hammer attack, but it's going to be the spike ball that takes Aryeh down to 1 stock here in game 2. Aiden with a spinning hammer attack again. Aiden with a hammer shot against Aryeh. Aryeh is able to recover. Aiden going for another spinning hammer shot against Aryeh. Aryeh going for a PK fire that doesn't hit Aiden. What an up smash from Aiden though to knock Aryeh off the side of the stage. Aryeh with a PK thunder spawn that hits Aiden. Aiden's going to have to recover. Aryeh is not going to let that happen. Has a yo-yo ledge guarding Aiden. Aiden recovers anyway. What a shot there by Aryeh to knock Aiden down to 1 stock. But this may spell the end for Aryeh. What a home run shot by Aiden there to take Aryeh out for game 2. A nice victory pose there off the stage from Aiden. That's the happiest I've seen the King DDD in Smash. Congrats to King DDD for winning the first 2 matches. On Aiden rather.
3, 2, 1.
Aiden wins this match. It'll spell set for Aryeh. Aryeh getting the offense going against Aiden here early in game 3. Aiden's looking to retaliate against Aryeh. Aryeh going for the counter attack. Gets the yo-yo and throws that into King Aiden. Aryeh is just grabbing at straws right now, trying to stay alive on game 3. Looks like it's working so far. PK Thunder hits Aiden. Another PK Thunder hits Aiden. Aiden's going to have to recover, and Aiden does. Side smash from Aryeh is going to take Aiden down to 2 stocks. Aiden barrel rolls into Aryeh, almost knocking him up and out. Aryeh gets the throw, gets the stage spike. Aryeh with a set of down spikes against Aiden. Aiden looking to take the fight to Aryeh. Spawns a spike ball that doesn't hit anything. Aryeh looking to take the fight to Aiden, unable to do so thus far. Aiden goes for a PK fire. Aryeh goes for a PK fire, misses that. Aiden trying to come up with some offense of his own against Aryeh, unable to find any thus far. Aryeh floats himself into Aiden. Aiden with a shot of his own that's going to take Aryeh down to 2 stocks. Aiden's sitting at 92% damage, so 1 shot from Aryeh could knock Aiden down to 1 stock. Gets the down spike, now gets the up smash. Looking for the PK Thunder finish, unable to get it. Gets the barrier, but Aiden's able to go through all of that. Aiden with another hammer shot against Aryeh there, going for the spinning hammer attack. What another hard hammer shot by Aiden. Knocks Aryeh up, but doesn't knock Aryeh out. Aryeh's going to attack Aiden off the other side of the stage. Aryeh gets the up smash against Aiden and takes Aiden down to 1 stock. Aryeh is at 121% damage. Goes for the barrier attack against Aiden. Unable to find it. Aiden goes for the up attack, up smash against Aryeh. Can't find it. Aryeh going for a home run shot. Trying to launch Aiden out of here. Aiden's able to recover. Aiden's looking for a home run shot of his own. What a kick by Aiden to knock Aryeh off the side of the stage and take him down to one stop. Will game 3 go to Aryeh or will it go to Aiden? Aiden chews Aryeh up, spits Aryeh off the side of the stage. Aryeh is not going to make a recovery. Break out the broomsticks for Aiden. He's going to win this set in 3 games flat. Next set on stage is Subaru against CPU1. Again, if you're just tuning in to stream, this is Smash Masters number 73. I'm your host for tonight, Mudkip, excited to bring you another edition of Smash Masters. We have gone through a couple of matches here in our stream thus far. A couple of shout outs are in order. I'd like to give a special shout out to Aryeh, Aiden, Duke, CPU1, Coleslaw, Beastman, and Kiko for attending tonight's tournament at Smash Masters 73. We appreciate you guys coming out, and as always, if you're interested in participating in Smash Masters, sign-ups are on start.gg. We meet here on Monday nights at the Outer Limits. Start times tentatively at 7, but we do sometimes start later. Up next on stream is going to be Beastman and CPU1. Beastman is going to play Ice Climbers, and CPU1 is going to bring his signature Pac-Man out against Beastman, so we'll see what these two have in store for each other. CPU1 with the early projectile spawn that's going to hit Beastman, but Beastman's going to get the better of the offensive exchange, knock CPU1's hydrant off the side of the stage. That falls harmlessly. CPU1's able to make a recovery, able to spawn another hydrant. Spinning hammer attack into CPU1's not going to land. CPU1's trying to recover. Beastman looking to prevent the recovery, but CPU1's able to recover anyway. Blocks both icicle shots from Beastman to CPU1. CPU1 is looking for a projectile of his own. It gets upshotted by Beastman for his efforts there. Looking to get the grab and the throw against Beastman. Gets the projectile spawn though. Beastman with a hard upshot. Knocks CPU1's hydrant off the stage again. Gets the hard hammer shot against CPU1 and takes him down to 2 stops here early in game 1. What a set of spinning hammer shots there from Beastman. CPU1 knocks his hydrant into them. Throws a bell into Beastman, is able to phase and confuse him, at least for the time being. Beastman is going to go for the spinning hammer shot on CPU1. CPU1 has both the Ice Climbers separated. This may be the best tactic in taking them out. But CPU1's not going to have to use that tactic, as he eliminates one of the Ice Climbers, now for the other one to get taken out. Throws a projectile that misses, throws an apple that misses. Beastman's looking for some offense of his own, looking to knock CPU1's hydrant into him. Unable to do so though. It's going to be CPU1 who gets use out of his hydrant, but his hydrant's going to fall harmlessly off the side of the stage. Little air hockey going on with the hydrant there. CPU1 gets the better of that exchange. Knocks Beastman down to 2 stocks. CPU1's at 64% damage. Beastman's now at 80% damage. That shot into the hydrant by CPU1 and Beastman is going to take Beastman down to 89% damage. Beastman looking to damage CPU1 a bit. CPU1 tries to sidekick his way back on the stage. CPU1's trying to generate projectile against Beastman. Unable to do so thus far, Beastman throws CPU1's bell right back at him. Spawns out hydrant, doesn't get it. Spawns icicle shots, does Beastman, but doesn't get that either. CPU1 has a bell in his hand. It's going to try to look to throw it against Beastman here. But Beastman with a whack-a-mole hammer shot, and that's going to knock CPU1 down to one stop. Beastman absolutely just got his bell rung there. And Beastman's going to go down to one stop here in game one. What a hard series of kicks and what a hard series of projectile shots there from CPU1 against Beastman. CPU1 kicks a fire hydrant into both of the ice climbers. Beastman's in trouble now. He's sitting at 94% damage, 109% damage, 118. We'll see what happens. Has to eliminate the other ice climbers for it to be worth anything. Going to get a projectile. He's going to try to throw the projectile again. Throws his opponent up in the air to CPU1. Nice job by CPU1 there against Beastman. CPU1 lands the apple against Beastman, and that's going to take Beastman up and out. What a job by both of these competitors. We're set to go to the next game against these guys.
Stop battle. Ice Climbers.
Looks like both of them gonna stay on their respective characters.
3, 2, 1, go!
Both of these players starting off on neutral side of the stage. CPU1's getting the better of the early offense, but Beastman follows suit with some offense of his own. Has CPU1 at 47% damage. CPU1 looked for a projectile spawn there, didn't get that against Beastman. Beastman's gonna go with the up spinning hammer and knock CPU1 up and out to take him down to 2 stops. What a spinning hammer shot there by Beastman. Looking to throw the bell into Beastman there as CPU1 spawns a hydrant off the stage. That doesn't go nowhere. What a shot there by CPU1 to knock Beastman off the stage. Beastman's still able to recover, at least for the time being. Spawns another icicle cube at CPU1. Unable to do anything with that. What a shot there by CPU1 to take Beastman down to 2 stops. CPU1 has a projectile, has to recover on stage. Does so wisely. CPU1 has a projectile in his hand. Throws that at Beastman, almost connects with it, but no to the avail. What a nice shot there on the hydrant by CPU1 trying to knock that into Beastman and generate some damage that way. Beastman just trying to free CPU1 to oblivion right now. CPU1 hits the hydrant spawn, tries to kick it into Beastman, no to an avail. Beastman blocks that. What a shot there by Beastman to keep CPU1 at bay. It takes CPU1 down to 1 stop with a hammer shot there. That's a home run for Beastman. If I've ever seen one. CPU1 with a hydrant spawn. CPU1 kicks the hydrant off stage. CPU1 side smashes Beastman off stage. CPU1's looking for a projectile. He tries to get a bell out of his bag. Unable to do so thus far. Spawns an orange, throws that right into the ice climbers. Beastman gets knocked up and out, at least for the time being. Beastman looking for the victory here. So is CPU1. We'll see what happens. Beastman with a series of icicle spawns. CPU1 with a projectile throw against Beastman. Beastman looking to ledge guard against CPU1 here. Unable to do so thus far. CPU1's at 95% damage. At 102. Throws a projectile at Beastman. Unable to get anything out of it. Throws a strawberry. Throws an orange. Throws another orange that hits Beastman with it. Throws a bell at Beastman to try to get them to wake up a bit in this match. What a return shot on the orange by Beastman to knock CPU1's orange right back to him. Beastman's gonna kick that hydrant into CPU1. The Beastman's gonna be the winner of this game. Game 3 is set to take place for you guys on Final Destination.
Ice Climbers. Pac-Man. Three, two,
Game 3 is set to go on over for you guys. Just as a reminder, if Beastman wins this, he'll advance. If CPU1 wins this, he will at least have to win the next match to force a Game 5, as he's only won one here. The spinning hammer shot there by Beastman, looking to take CPU1 up on his offer about getting physical. CPU1's trying to generate some offense of his own. What a shot there by Beastman. Keep up the good work. CPU1's taking a fight to Beastman right now. Knocks his hydrant into Beastman. Has Beastman's bell rung. And Beastman's going to be the first to go to 2 stocks here in this match on Game 3. What an upshot by Beastman there to take CPU1 down to 2 stocks. CPU1 looking to come back with a vengeance. CPU1 at 50% damage, 58% damage. CPU1 looks for a side smash against Beastman but doesn't get it. Tries to kick his hydrant into him but doesn't get that either. What a shot there by Beastman, or an attempted one at that to try to deflect Beastman's projectiles back at him. CPU1 trying to generate some offense. Way to knock his hydrant off the stage here. Very efficient job by CPU1. Beastman's trying to get some offense going here in the late exchanges of game 3 out of a possible 5. CPU1 will have to win this one and the next one to force a game 5. What a shot by Beastman and the Ice Climbers. Beastman's trying to wrap this setup. Trying to generate some offense against Beastman. Beastman with the up attacks against CPU1 right now. CPU1 has another hydrant spawn. Going to try to kick that into Beastman, but unable to do so. That's why. What a shot there by Beastman to knock CPU1 up and out. Uh-oh, CPU1's not going to make a recovery.
Ice Climbers. Win. Stop battle. Ice Climbers. Pac-Man. 3, 2, 1, go!
Next game against Beastman and CPU1 set to take place here. CPU1 spawns a hydrant. He's going to try to kick that hydrant into Beastman. Beastman now looking to let that happen with a couple of spinning hammer shots against CPU1. With another spinning hammer shot against CPU1. Going to try to free CPU1 at this rate. Going for the up attack. Getting them all. Anything he punches, he throws, he lands. Pretty formidable job by Beastman here in the early goings of this next match. CPU1 likes to spawn his hydrants and likes to try to use the hydrant, so it'd be very optimal. What a shot there by CPU1 to try to take Beastman down on 2 stock. Beastman sitting at 98% damage, sitting on 116. CPU has a bell, is able to at least daze and confuse Beastman enough to knock him down to 2 stocks. Beastman returning with a vengeance. Gets the hammer shots in, gets 2 spinning hammer shots in against CPU1. We'll see what happens here. They spawn icicles against them. Unable to do anything with them. CPU1 looks like he's eating a snack to try to regenerate some health. That hydrant's gonna kick into Beastman, and Beastman's still hanging on for dear life at 2 stocks. What a down spike on the hydrant by Beastman. CPU1 spawns a bell, at least absolutely pulls Beastman with it. Able to knock Beastman up and out to take him down to 1 stock. Gets the hydrant into Beastman. Beastman gonna try to freeze him. Finish him off here. CPU1 sitting at 94% damage. Beastman still hasn't taken any damage. What a parry there by Beastman, but what offense by CPU1 to knock him to the other side of the stage. CPU1's looking for another projectile, waiting for them to run out of shield, which is very wise by CPU1. CPU1's playing the patience game and knows eventually the Ice Climbers are going to run out of shield. What an attack by the Ice Climbers to try to knock the hydrant into CPU1. CPU1's not going to allow that to happen though. CPU1 has a hydrant spawn, looking to use that against Beastman here. Unable to do so thus far, no to an avail. Beastman knocks that hydrant off the side of the stage against CPU1. CPU1 just watches it fly. CPU1 looking to take the fight to Beastman now. Has a projectile, has it thrown. We'll see what comes of it. Nothing. Beastman's able to recover, able to take the fight straight to CPU1, looking to take him down to 1 stop. Here in this game, Beastman continuing with the spinning hammer fist. CPU1 finds a hydrant but gets it knocked into him for his efforts by Beastman. Goes for the spinning hammer shot, gets all of that. Goes for another toy, does not get that. Goes a projectile at Beastman. Goes a set of keys at Beastman. Beastman hanging on for dear life. He's hanging on at 150% damage before he finally gets knocked up and out by CPU1 on Pac-Man. Next game set to take place underway at SmackDown. Beastman on Ice Climber, CPU1 on Pac-Man.
3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Beastman looking for the hammer fist spawn. Hammer spawn against CPU1 here early. CPU1 getting the offense going against Beastman. CPU1 getting a series of kicks against Beastman. Stuns Beastman with a strawberry. Continuing the offense against Beastman. Beastman has no answer for CPU1 right now. Gets a spinning hammer shot against CPU1. CPU1 finally able to spawn a hydrant to break up the offense. Gets a bell and throws that into Beastman. throws Beastman off the side of the stage. Beastman's going to look to make a recovery. Is going to be able to. CPU1 throws a bell that absolutely stuns Beastman. CPU1 rolls out of the way of his own bell hitting him. That could have spelled disaster for CPU1. Both of these players had a high amount of damage. What a shot by Beastman on the hydrant to knock that into CPU1, but that's going to knock into both of them. Beastman going for the up smash. CPU1 going for the side smash. Has an orange spawn. Goes for another hard side smash. Goes for another down spike. Trying to find a projectile to spawn. Beastman very wisely blocks that attack. Whoop, looks to throw a set of looks to throw a key against Beastman. That didn't work out too well. Looks to kick a hydrant into her. That didn't work out too well as all. Either. Has another hydrant spawn. Is he going to kick this one? He is. He's not going to hit. He's not going to hit Beastman with it though. A CPU1 has to make a recovery and he does. Trying to knock that into Beastman. Beastman finally gone down to 2 stocks. CPU1 hanging on to dear life, but not for long. One respawn and one shot. And Beastman's going to knock CPU1 down to 2 stocks. %65 damage to CPU1, 81% damage. Beastman's only at 52, 59, 65, 77. What a bell throw by CPU1 on Pac-Man. He thought somebody was going to be the receiving end of that, but nope. No to avail. They come with a wicked side request. What a shot there by CPU1 to block the icicles after he tried eating them right into Beastman. Beastman wanted the hydrant, CPU1 didn't give it to him. Wow. Beastman just swinging his hammers like a madman right now. It's the down spike though. Going to be responding with a vengeance to CPU1. CPU1 looks to gain the advantage and take Beastman down to 1 stock, but things are proving harder than they seem. CPU1's looking to take the fight to Beastman, but Beastman's looking to take the fight right back to CPU1. CPU1's also down on 1 stock. Beastman's at 2 stocks still, so Beastman may be able to make a recovery, and they do. But I'm trying to freeze him. Unable to happen thus far. CPU1 just parried that shot by Beastman. What a nice deflection of the hydrant against Beastman. There is CPU1. CPU1 looks to knock the hydrant into him. Unable to do so. Beastman gets the KP freeze. Gets the recovery back on the side of the stage. CPU1 spawning a hydrant. Trying to get that put into play against these two fellas. Here we go, CPU1 going back on the offense. Beastman lost an ice climber, almost got hit with a fire hydrant. CPU1's able to recover at least for the time being. Eats a icicle shot from Beastman, but Beastman's gonna do it with the up smash.
Ice Climber win.
That's gonna settle things here for Beastman on ice climbers. next set should be taking place on stage shortly for you guys.
Start battle.
Next set will be Duke against Aryeh. Character selections are underway here for you guys in this one. For anybody just tuning into the stream, welcome to Smash Masters number 73. I'm your host for tonight, Mudkip. We're a good portion of the way through our tournament. Shout out again to the 7 people that came out tonight. That's going to be Aryeh, Aiden, Duke, CPU1, Coleslaw, Beastman, and Kiko.
3, 2, 1, go!
Duke's gonna be on Captain Falcon. Aryeh's going to be on Ness. Duke looking to take the fight to Aryeh here early. Gets the flurry of punches. Gets a kick off the stage. Aryeh is able to PK Thunder recover nicely. What a down kick attempt by Duke. But Duke's not going to get that. Aryeh is able to dodge out of the way. Duke gets the stage throw, gets the up kick, gets a couple of more up kicks. Gets a side kick against Aryeh. Aryeh knocks Duke back on the stage. Duke grabs and goes for an up kick. And gets all of that. Takes Aryeh down to 2 stocks here early in game 1. What a series of shots from Aryeh here against Duke. Duke has a side smash that launches Aryeh up. Aryeh has to PK Thunder back to the side of the ledge of the stage. Is able to do so. Had to save himself again and is doing just fine and dandy doing so. Wow, what a ledge guard there by Aryeh. Absolutely just yo-yo guarding that ledge, preventing Duke from coming back on stage. That was a smart strategy by Aryeh. Aryeh looking to recover back on stage. Aryeh does. Duke looking for any offense he can get against Aryeh right now. Duke at 2 stocks and 57% damage. That PK Thunder may have just saved Duke. Aryeh going for a yo-yo attack against Duke, doesn't find it. Duke's trying to generate some offense of his own. Is able to do so as he gets the up smash against Aryeh. Now gets the down smash kick against Aryeh. And takes Aryeh down to 1 stock. Aryeh looking to take Duke down to 1 stock, is able to do so. Duke cannot survive being knocked out at 133% damage. Advantage is all Aryeh right now against Duke. Duke's sitting at 31% damage. Aryeh is at 53% damage, both down to 1 stock. PK Thunder from Aryeh stuns Duke, almost sends him flying. Nice PK fire shot. Duke with a gravity up kick. What a nice set of up kicks there from Duke. Aryeh finds at least the ground base and is able to work off of that. Throws his yo-yo into Duke. That's not gonna tickle in the morning. Nice scary attacks by Aryeh. Aryeh with another nice yo-yo shot on Duke. Trying to keep Duke from recovering, but unable to do so. Duke with the slide kick that's going to take Aryeh out.
Start battle. Death, Captain Falcon. 3, 2, 1, go!
Well, I believe these players start off neutral stage. What a shot there by Duke against Aryeh. Aryeh trying to make a recovery. Next match is underway against Aryeh and Duke. Duke trying to knock Aryeh up. Duke trying to keep the offense up against Aryeh. Unable to do so. Aryeh retaliates against Duke. That may be enough to knock Duke out. Nope, not yet anyway. Duke's definitely looking for first KO here. Both of these players had a pretty significant amount of damage. Duke knee strike Aryeh. Aryeh is sitting at 130% damage. Duke's sitting at 81% damage. Duke gets a couple of grabs. Duke gets a couple of kicks. Duke is not going to get that down spike though against Aryeh. Aryeh spawns a yo-yo into Duke. Duke's able to recover smoothly from that. Aryeh with another up throw, with another up throw. That's going to conclude that stock. What a shot there by Aryeh to take Duke down to 2 stocks. Duke had Aryeh at 2 stocks first before Aryeh retaliated. Duke with a nice set of flurry of punches there. Goes for the down spike kick. Goes for a couple of up kicks against Aryeh. Looking to knock Aryeh up and off the stage. Just spike him. Unable to do so thus far. Aryeh is roaring back with a vengeance. Hanging on to survive. Fighting against Duke. He's using his yo-yo to try to generate more offense against Duke here. Nice PK fire and nice upshot. By Aryeh on Nest there. Gets the side smash shot. Gets another side smash shot. Gets another attack going there. PK fire is not going to do anything against Duke. Duke's looking for the finishing blow. As a shoulder tackle against Aryeh, but Aryeh doesn't go nowhere. Aryeh, what a spike there from Duke. I think Aryeh got the better of that spike actually, because Duke is now down at 1 stock. That was Aryeh that got the better of that spike. My apologies sincerely for you guys. Nice shot off the stage by Aryeh to keep Duke from recovering. And Aryeh is going to be the winner of this game. Nice back and forth going on between Duke and Aryeh. The stage is still going to be on all Battlefield. Aryeh going right back on this, and Duke going right back on Captain Falcon.
3, 2, 1, go!
Congrats to Aryeh for winning game 1 and Duke for winning game 2. We'll see who comes out the game 3 victorious. Nice attacks by Duke there against Aryeh. Aryeh looking to knock Duke up and out, but Duke gets the grab against Aryeh and up kicks him and has Aryeh at 68% damage. 77, 86. What a leg shot there by Duke. Duke's sitting at 83% damage. Aryeh sitting at 141% damage. We'll see what happens here. Aryeh going hitting some attacks on Duke. Duke grabs Aryeh and up kicks him. Falls off the side of the stage. PK Thunder recovery. Goes for a barrier drop. What another shoulder tackle by Duke. Take Aryeh down to 2 stocks. What a upshot there by Duke too. Flurry of punches from Duke, taking Aryeh up and out. Wow, what a shot from Duke to keep Aryeh at bay. What a spike from Duke. Duke takes Aryeh down to 1 stock via a spike. Aryeh looking to finish Duke off and take him down to 2 stocks at least. And 3 looking like it's going to go to Duke. Side shot from Aryeh on Ness. And there it goes. Aryeh is back on 42% spin. What a nice series of combos there by Duke. And keeping arm's length away from Aryeh, gets the knee smash. And that's going to spell game for Duke. Congratulations to Duke on winning this game. Track selections on the way. Going to be staying on small battlefield. Duke staying on Captain Falcon. Aryeh staying on Nest. Next game is underway here for you guys. Congratulations to Duke for winning that last match. That spike was absolutely awesome, as was that knee smash. Next game underway for you guys here. Duke already has Aryeh at 78% damage here in the early set of game 3. What a nice shot there by Duke to take Aryeh up and out. Knocks Aryeh down to 2 stocks here. Taking the fight to Aryeh here is Duke. Aryeh with a PK Thunder spawn against Duke. Aryeh PK Thunders himself across the side of the stage. Duke takes advantage, capitalizes on it, finishes Aryeh's job, and knocks him down to 1 stock. Aryeh is in trouble. Aryeh is trying to spawn the yo-yo, try to keep Duke from recovering, but Duke's going to recover anyway. Duke is absolutely playing aggressive right now. Absolutely taking the fight straight to Aryeh. Aryeh with a yo-yo spawn. Tries to throw the yo-yo into Duke, unable to get that. Aryeh with a barrier attack there on Duke, able to keep him from recovering on the stage. Aryeh now returning Duke's favor and giving Duke a taste of his own medicine. Aryeh is going hot after Duke. PK Thunder connects. Duke with a stage spike. Duke connecting off the side of the stage with a combo against Aryeh. Aryeh is able to recover, as is Duke. Duke goes for the up throw, doesn't get that. What a nice set of up kicks by Duke. Duke survives it on 88% damage. Congratulations to Duke here. What an aggressive set from Duke. Duke's going to be your winner of that set. Next set's going to be Aryeh against Kiko. Again, if you're just tuning in on stream now, we'd like to welcome you to Smash Masters number 73, presented to you by The Outer Limits. I'm your host for tonight, Buttkip. And I'd like to go down the list and do our shout outs again for tonight's contestants. I got Smash Masters number 73. I'd like to personally thank all 7 contestants that came out tonight. Aryeh is going to be on Ness. And Kiko's gonna stay on Incineroar. He's used Incineroar throughout this tournament here. And they're both just gonna stage dive and just reset game 1 here. Alright. That was a mulligan. Somebody had something going on there. Game 1 is up next for you guys right here on stream against Aryeh and Kiko.
Start battle.
Aryeh and Kiko going at it. Kiko's going to be on the Incineroar. Aryeh is going to be on Nest. Game 1 is set to take place here, right here on stage for you guys. Gotta have hard to follow. Aryeh getting the offense going here early in game 1. Aryeh taking the fight right to Kiko. Kiko throwing Aryeh against the rope. Kiko going for it and knocks Aryeh up. Going for the spinning hammer fist. Gets all of that. Aryeh absolutely taking the fight to Kiko now. PK thunders himself again across the side of the stage. At least ledge guards Kiko from recovering by having the yo-yo there on the side of the stage. Kiko's going to return the favor against Aryeh there and try to ledge guard him. But now to no avail. Aryeh's going to make a smooth recovery there. Back on stage. Kiko with a spinning hammer fist against Aryeh. Aryeh is hitting at 111% damage. Kiko throws Aryeh against the ropes. Kiko knocks Aryeh up off the opposite side of the stage. Aryeh's not going to recover there. Aryeh goes down to 2 stocks in game 1. Looking to take the fight right back to Kiko. Kiko looking to continue the pressure against Aryeh. Aryeh has a yo-yo spawn on the side of the stage. Kiko throws Aryeh into the ropes, knocks Aryeh up. Kiko looking to finish the job. Gets the spike against Aryeh. Smashes him right into our screen. Takes Aryeh down to 1 stock here in game 1. What a stage dive from Kiko there to try to recover. Stage dives again. That's not going to work. Kiko just took himself off the stage trying to make a recovery. That's what I was talking about earlier, folks. Sometimes the recovery from Incineroar just does not work too well. Goes for the grab, Kiko does. Aryeh dodges that though. Kiko stage spikes Aryeh. Goes for the spinning hammer this shot. Gets Aryeh. Gets all of that. Aryeh tries to yo-yo Kiko. Kiko grabs Aryeh, is going to suplex him off the stage. Aryeh is able to make a recovery. Kiko with the throw into the ropes and the up smash. Kiko with another spinning hammer fist shot against Aryeh. Aryeh dodges Kiko there. Kiko looking to make a recovery against Aryeh. Aryeh hits Kiko again. Kiko stage dives again against Aryeh. Is able to grab the side of the stage. Kiko's gonna try to stage dive. He was too low to recover. Aryeh is gonna be your game 1 winner here against Kiko. Next set on stream is going to be CP1 against Kiko. Game 2 against Aryeh and Kiko set to get on the way for you guys here shortly. I'm just checking on something for you guys real quick.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, game 2 against Aryeh and Kiko is set to take place here. Looks like Aryeh got the offense going early here against Kiko. What a nice rope throw into an up smash from Kiko. Takes Aryeh up to 46% damage. What a PK fire response by Aryeh though, that it's going to take Kiko up to 82% damage. Kiko with a rope throw again in the up smash. Aryeh is able to recover first. Kiko is going to go for a stage dive. Misses the stage completely. Kiko wipes himself out and goes down to 2 stops. Aryeh hanging on for dear life at 151% damage here. Aryeh going for PK Thunder to try to get himself back on stage with this. Kiko's just going to simply kick him off the stage and he's not going to be able to recover. So both of these players are down to 2 stocks apiece. Aryeh won the first game. We'll see if he can win the second game against Kiko. Prevents Kiko from recovering on the side of the stage. What a series of offense here from both players off the side of the stage. Aryeh coming up with the better end of that exchange. Knocks Kiko up and out to take him down to 1 stock. PK thunders right into Kiko. It's the throw. What a spike from Aryeh. Aryeh's going to take game 2. Aryeh spikes Kiko off the stage. And Aryeh is going to take game 2. Break out the broomsticks, folks, because Aryeh is going to go for a sweep here in game number 3 against Kiko. Halo's Pokemon League is the selection for stage 3 of game 3. Kiko going right back on Incineroar. Aryeh going right back on Nest. We'll see what game 3 holds in a do-or-die match for Kiko. Hammer Fist getting underway for Kiko here, trying to take the fight straight to Aryeh. He knows what's at stake. If he loses the set against Aryeh, and I don't think he wants to do that. Stage dives against Aryeh. Aryeh gets the better of that exchange and counters against Kiko, keeping him from recovering. It takes Kiko down to 2 stocks early in game number 3. Kiko's taking the fight to Aryeh now. Kiko almost took himself off the stage. Nice recovery there. Smooth one at that by Kiko. Kiko is going to deflect Aryeh's attack and knock him off the opposite side of the stage. Aryeh sitting at 131% damage. We'll see what happens here. Kiko looking to take the fight to Aryeh. Aryeh getting the better of the offense. Aryeh with a yo-yo spawn on the ledge of the stage. Kiko's just going to hammer fist away at him. Kiko with a nice spike of his own against Aryeh. Aryeh's down to 2 stocks. Kiko's down to 2 stocks as well on 82% damage. 93 damage. 93% damage now. Spoke too soon. Kiko with a hammer fist. Aryeh looking to take the fight straight to him. He's able to do so thus far. Aryeh with another stage carry to prevent Kiko from recovering on stage. Aryeh gets another up smash. Finishes Kiko off to take him down to 1 stock. Kiko's going to try to take the fight to Aryeh. Spinning hammer fists galore is not going to do anything against Aryeh. Aryeh goes for a PK fire. That doesn't do much against Kiko. What a series of offensive combos by Aryeh here to take the fight to Kiko. Spawns a yo-yo. Doesn't do anything. Aryeh has to quit PK thundering himself to try to skate across the stage. Aryeh is able to make a smooth recovery. Kiko with a spinning hammer fist. Aryeh is at 127% damage. Recovers nicely on the stage. What a throw by Aryeh. Looking for a spike possibly in the finish. But Kiko's going to go for a stage dive and miss completely. Kiko tries to stage dive himself into Aryeh to knock him off the stage, but that didn't work too well. And Aryeh's gonna win this set via a sweep. And now, your featured main event of the evening is going to be Kiko going up against CPU1. Right here on stage next. Okay, now to go to the standings. In first place is Aiden. Let me do that one over. In first place is Duke. In second place is Aiden. In third place is Aryeh. Fourth place is Beastman Subaru. 5th place is Coleslaw, 6th place is CPU1, and 7th place is Kiko. To anyone just tuning in on stream now, you're tuning into our last match of the evening against CPU1 against Kiko. Kiko's our resident Incineroar main, and CPU1's our resident Pac-Man main. We shall see who they decide to use here their set against each other. Both of them had plenty of time to study each other up until this point. Now it's time to take the fight straight to each other up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's get ready to rumble! Sorry, guess I had to do that at least one time. Alrighty. Okay, looks like Beastman and... Okay, Beastman's taking someone on right now. Next set will be Kiko against CP1 on stage. That's going to be our final match of this evening. And as always, if you're interested in joining Smash Masters, we meet at the Outer Limits every single Monday night. Tentatively starting at 7, but that's a soft start. If everybody's here, we do start at 7. Sometimes we start a little bit later. CPU1's going to go Donkey Kong against Incineroar. Uh-oh, we have a battle of the heavyweights. Oh boy, this is going to be exciting. CPU1's using my favorite character, but it's going to be Kiko that gets this match started off with a bang. Kiko taking the fight to CPU1. CPU1 with the grab, with the up throw, with the smash, with the up smash. Trying to slap Kiko around a bit. Nice job there to block Kiko from knocking him up. CPU1 winding up a punch. Kiko does have to be careful. CPU1 does have a punch charge. Uh-oh. Ouch. That's going to hurt CPU1. Kiko throws CPU1 into the ropes and knocks him up off the side of the stage. CPU1 still has that punch. Kiko with a spinning hammer fist shot with a rope attack again is going to knock CPU1 down to 2 stocks. Here in the early going of game 1. What a ground pound by CPU1 off the stage to knock Kiko and spike him to knock Kiko down to 2 stocks. Kiko going to work against CPU1 right now. CPU1 looks for the ground pound again. Doesn't get that against Kiko. Kiko throws CPU1 against the ropes, knocks him off the side of the stage. Unable to finish him off so far. CPU1 going right back to the ground pound. But Kiko's just taking the fight straight to CPU1. No such luck for CPU1 there against Kiko. Kiko's sitting at 83% damage, so one shot from CPU1 could knock him down to 1 stock. CPU1's looking to go stock even here against Kiko. Ground pounds against him, knocks Kiko up off the side of the stage, unable to follow up. CPU1 with a slap on Kiko. But Kiko's able to recover. Stage dives twice against CPU1. One of them hits him. CPU1 very wisely blocks that attack from Kiko. What a spinning fist of his own CPU1 comes up with. CPU1's going to block that attack from Kiko. Going to go for a barrel roll. Going to miss that. So gets grabbed by Kiko and suplex for Kiko to take game 1 away from CPU1. It's a battle of the heavyweights here in our final match of the evening. And that first match ended via a suplex from Kiko. You can very well say he took CPU1 to Suplex City. And if you know where that reference comes from, kudos to you guys. The Brock Lesnar reference, for those of you who don't know. Game 2 underway. Kiko took game 1. CPU looking to bounce back in game 2. CPU 1 just swatting at Kiko, likely some test on the wall. What a parry there by Kiko. Doesn't get much after the parry though. CPU1 with another swat against Kiko. Kiko with a kick against CPU1. CPU1 barrel rolls against Kiko. Kiko with the up smash. CPU1 with the up smash against Kiko. Takes him down to 2 stocks. Kiko looking to retaliate against CPU1. Looking for the stage dive against CPU1. Can't find it. Gets parried. Nice parry by Kiko there against CPU1. CPU1 looks like he has a punch charge. We'll see if he gets to use it against Kiko there. Knocks Kiko off the side of the stage. Has Kiko down to 1 stock. How is CPU1 hanging on 160% damage on Donkey Kong? I don't know. My guess is as good as your guys' is. CPU1 has to recover on stage again. Headbutts Kiko into the stage. Barrel rolls against him. Goes for the swat. Unable to find it. Kiko trying to ledge guard against CPU1. CPU1 gets the double hammer fist shot against Kiko. Kiko's gonna have to recover on stage again. CPU1 jumps off the stage. Tries to throw himself against Kiko. CPU1's going to even this set up against Kiko and take game 2. Very nice job by CPU1 to come back in that one. CPU1 was all gas and no brakes with it. Got a game 2-1 against Kiko. Game 3 will take place at Smashville. This set is at a deadlock. I would not be surprised if this set goes for
Donkey Kong.
That's just me personally. We'll see what happens here in game number 3.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright. Ego looking to get the offense going against CPU1 early in game 3. We'll see what happens here. CPU1 battles back. Has to battle back on the stage. He is able to do so. Headbutts Kiko into the stage. Dodges that stage dive from Kiko. Swats him off the other end of the stage. What a swat by CPU1. Donkey Kong's got them to gorilla palms. Good for swatting people off the side of the stage. Kiko with a couple of headbutts of his own suplexes. What a spike shot by CPU1 there against Kiko. Kiko throws CPU1 into the ropes, no to avail. CPU1's going to get back on stage first. Kiko's going to follow suit in the recovery. Kiko with the rope throw with the up spike. CPU1 with the spinning hammer fist shots of his own. Both of these characters have spinning hammer fists. Uh-oh, CPU1 looks angry. He looks red. CPU1's going to get knocked down to 2 stocks by Kiko there. Nice side kick by Kiko there to knock CPU1 down to 2 stocks. CPU1 trying to follow up with some offense. Gets knocked up by Kiko after he gets thrown into the ropes. Gets suplexed by Kiko. What a swat by CPU1 to try to spike Kiko. Not able to do anything against him there. Goes for the up smash. Wow. CPU1 absolutely just flung Kiko there, but Kiko still able to recover. Both of these players at 100 plus damage. 124 damage for CPU1 now, looking to recover against Kiko. Kiko's on the ledge guard. Kiko trying to go for a stage spike. Does not get that. Throws CPU1 off the ropes, knocks him up and out. Kiko looking to take game 3 away from CPU1. CPU1's looking to hang on to win game 3 here. We'll see what happens. This is a high intensity match, folks. Kiko goes for another rope spike against CPU1. But is going to get the knock up and is going to get the stage spike. Going to get the down spike off the stage to take game 3 away from CPU1. Do or die game 4 for CPU1 coming up. If CPU1 wins this 1, he will force game 5 against
Start battle.
Pico.
Donkey Kong. Incineroar.
We shall see what happens here in game number 4.
3,
Suspension is building in this map
go.
against CP1 and Pico. Pico going for the early stage. Spike gets all of that against CP1. CP1 with a swat of his own against Pico. Tries to swat Pico off the stage. Pico taking the fight to CPU1. Pico recovers on the platform there. Pico with a knee driving himself into CPU1. CPU1's trying to spin himself off against Pico here. Pico throws CPU1 off the stage. CPU1 with a spinning hammer fist recovery. Pico looks for a grab. CPU1 doesn't allow it. Grabs and throws Pico for himself. CPU1's at 103% damage, 142. Pico's at 96. We'll see if it's the first stock. It's going to look like it's going to go to Pico. And it is. Pico with a nice side smash there to knock CPU1 out to take him down to 2 stocks. CPU1 ping pongs Pico off the side of the stage and takes him down to 2 stocks. Goes for a ground pound. Nope. Pico goes for a spinning hammer fist. Goes for a swat against Pico. Gets all of that. Goes for another throw, up throw. Generates some offense after that. Goes for the headbutt. Goes for the barrel roll. Knocks Pico off the side of the stage. Pico, CPU1 with another. Ouch! That Superman punch is going to absolutely rock Pico and knock him up and out to take him down to 1 stop. That's what a charged punch will do to you at 100 plus damage, folks. Pico looking to recover himself now and take CPU1 down to 1 stop. Ledge guards against CPU1. Spinning hammer fist and shoot. What a spike there by CPU1. Doesn't get all of it though against Pico. Pico's able to recover. CPU1 going right back to it. Spinning hammer fist shot from Pico. Knocks CPU1 off the stage. CPU1 still able to recover. Going for spinning hammer fist shot again. CPU1 reads out like a book. Is able to block most of it. Throws him into the ropes. Knocks him up and off the stage. Pico's sitting at 42% damage. If Pico wins game 4, he will have won the set against CPU1, and that'll conclude our tournament. But CPU1's trying to hold on for a game 5. Pico at 110% damage. Pico stage dives, gets back on the ledge and grabs it. Pico throws CPU1 into the ropes, knocks him off the opposite side of the stage. What a ledge guard there by Pico against CPU1. CPU1's able to recover anyway, looks for the headbutt into the stage. Pico dives off the stage with him, goes for a stage dive again. Absolutely nails it, is able to grab the side of the ledge of the stage. Pico looking to put the finishing touches on this match. CPU1 says not so quick, tries to throw Pico off the side of the stage. Doesn't get much offense, generate much offense after against Pico. Pico with another spinning hammer fist shot against CPU1. CPU1's not going to be able to recover with a spinning hammer fist. And your winner by knockout in 4 games is Pico on Incineroar. The final standings are as follows. Duke comes in first, Aiden comes in second, Aryeh comes in third, Beastman Subaru comes in fourth, Coleslaw comes in fifth, Pico will come in sixth, and bringing up the tally is CPU1 in 7th place. Congratulations to all participants who came out tonight. Huge shout out to the 7 participants I just listed. Thank you guys for tuning in to Smash Masters number 73. We will see you right back here next Monday night for Smash Masters number 74. Until then, I'm your host, Mudkip, signing off.